Good morning and welcome back to day 2 of I'm going to call it old school survival because I want to try and keep it old school machines. On consoles we are very limited with old stuff, vintage stuff. And normally I just go huge, go big and make a fortune and get bored of it. So I also had a message from Heidi, who owns the land next door. She needs field 2 cultivated. It's just been harvested, and she has offered to let us harvest field 3, but unfortunately her harvester is like new beaut, fantastic, crazy new, so we're gonna have to pass that one up. But I spent all of our money, or most of it, the money we got from the tree yesterday. I sent out for some things, ordered some clothes online. My suitcases apparently are lost. No one's, Now I've spent $1,800 buying clothes and shoes and electronic devices that we lost. I'm pretty sure it'll turn up today or tomorrow. But yeah, we didn't get charged any daily fees for the bakery because everything's turned off. So until we start using that, I know there is a big shipment due in today. That's probably there to restock the groceries and the restaurant at the supermarket. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I spoke to the fella up here at the used dealership. He said he has a cultivator up here that should work with this tractor for a couple $100. That looks like it there. A bit of a homemade doohickey. Would it fit? Looks a bit smaller than I was expecting. It's only 1.5 meters or 2 meters. Lizard self-made cultivator. Looks pretty good. How you doing, bud? Got off to an early start this morning, right? You want $200 for that? I'm pretty keen. I will take it for sure. Alright, mate. I'll sort you out the cash next half an hour or so. I think Heidi, the animal lady, she wants us to do some work down there, so no issues with that. I'll just tell her to swing you $200 out of our money. And we'll go from there. Cheers, bud. Alright, let's go over and see Heidi. But at least, if we can make... I don't know how much he's going to offer, but if we can make that cash from that, we're laughing.
Hi.
How you doing there, Heidi? Those fields you got down there, the cultivating job, I'll take that on for sure. What are you offering for that? Alright, so if you're keen to give us $600 for that, can you make sure old mate over there gets paid $200 and you just swing us $400 when we're done? Alright, cool. I'll be back and let you know when we're sorted. I can't do the harvesting work. We don't have a harvester, but once we do, yeah, we'll sort it out for sure. Thank you. See you soon. Alright, so we've got her field to cultivate and ours, but at least if we get $400 extra from doing hers, I think her field, they're probably about the same size. They're just different sizes, different lengths and widths. Hers is more curved, but they've unloaded all the supplies. But yeah, at least hers, that's going to help pay for ours. Obviously we're going to need to do maintenance on tractors. We're going to need diesel. Need to make some cash. So if we can, the money we get from her may even pay for the seed to finish ours off. Like I'm tossing up, like, do we keep all that straw or do we get rid of it? Like, we don't need it for anything right now. I'd probably prefer to sow it in That might give us a level of fertilization, and then that's going to help us with the next round of crops. You know, the sooner we get stuff in, the sooner we start to get our own crops and get that bakery up and running. But I probably should have got a plough, because we could probably widen this field a little bit, in all honesty. All right, let's see how this beast works. It's not as wide as I was hoping. The tractor pulls it, so I mean it's probably going to take us a little while to get this done. Only about 2 meters, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure. The harvester they were using must have been a 4 meter, maybe a 5. Because like we're going to be doing sort of 3 runs for their row, so I might get off this front loader attachment. Oh, we're going to take the lawnmower back too. I wonder if we can pick it up with this, and just next time we go up, take it with us. Okay. That's what we're doing. Next time we go up, we'll take it up on the forks. They haven't asked for it back yet, but I don't want to be that new neighbour that just uses everyone's stuff for free. And we haven't used it. We drove it down here. That was it. So I don't want to be that one that leeches off everybody and they get upset. Then when I need something, they can't lend it to me, or they won't. You know what I mean? He did say they do lease out some of their stuff. But yeah, trees in the way. I'd rather just buy it where we can for now, and just we can build up some equity here and get ourselves a loan if we need to. We can expand, we can do a lot of things, but for now we just gotta get a steady income. I'm even thinking about planting this field half and half. Thing is, we are going to have enough money for a harvester. So I don't know how much a cheap one is to lease, but that may be our only option for the first time. Like I said, Heidi does have one, but it's a lot newer and bigger than I'd prefer to use on this map. I don't know, I wanted to try a small sort of vintage-ish, old schoolish sort of deal. So I think we'll just get this harvested and then we'll duck over and sort her one out. And you know, that $400 might lease us an old harvester. I don't know. There's one that I had my eye on. I seen it up at the shop. It's about $20,000 with the header. She's old. There's no cab. There's no nothing. They said it's been sitting there for about 6 years. They bought it from the farmer that was here, and he brought it here with him, but he ended up upgrading. Obviously all that the upgraded stuff's being sold. But it's a bison or something, I'm not sure. Why does it say worker stop? I didn't have a worker on. So that's what we're looking at. I'll try and find a photo of it. When we go up there, I'll have a look in the pamphlet. I haven't got my laptop still yet. Hopefully the next day or so we will, and then I can show you the things we're looking at. But for now, we're just going to be harvesting and cultivating and ploughing and seeding, and yeah, we might jump in a bit of a time lapse and get this one sorted out. A bit wibbly wobbly, but we're getting there. Put cruise control on, and we're going to get at it. smaller, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile. I don't know. Is it worthwhile slicing the field in half? I don't know. I was thinking about making it bigger, but I'm like, we don't have the equipment. It's like we don't even have a harvester. Steering on this thing's pretty good, actually. It steers well. Yeah, I don't know. Did we just, do a few runs? Maybe halfway is about where the number 1 is. I don't know. Cut the field off and do half wheat, half canola, or yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to work out, I guess. Doing the whole field wheat would be enough to make a lot of flour, which in turn could make bread. But I'm not really 100% sure. I know I had a text message from the mayor, or the caretaker. They would be keen to give us some incentives to open this place up more. Like if we purchase more land, they'd love to have more restaurants or a timber mill. They even said that there's gold and iron ore out in the mountains. So I don't know, like there's are they just saying that so we stay here and spend a lot of money and don't end up getting anything for it? Like, if the people are going to show up and they're going to buy our stuff, yeah, I'm way for it. But if they're not, it's like we keep wasting cash, or we just get on to farming and do it the best we can. The mushrooms growing just there. But this is her field here. I don't think she's given us access to it yet. We might take this over here. Check on the chickens. Maybe we'll take the lawnmower up to them if I need that. I think I might have missed a little bit just here on the edge, or just over there. Sure. Clear it all out. You need every single square centimetre of usable property. Like I said, maybe we should have bought a plough. It would have been at the same width, but might have been able to do some more stuff. Maybe we just drive it up, and that way we don't hurt it. I'm not sure if the trailer we have is ours or theirs, but I see we've got gears. Look, pretty cool. Brakes, reverse. Watch when you drive, you accelerate. Gear. Already in third. When I took off before, it was doing gears. 1, 2, there you go, third. We're in third, top gear. Right, I'm going to get this up to the shop and we'll speak to Heidi about this field and let her know we're going to take it on. Alright, so Heidi said we can sort this one out. I'm probably not going to film all of this and time-lapse it all because you've seen me just do it in my field. But we need the extra cash, so a job's a job, and eventually we might end up buying this off her and it's ours anyway. So if we can get it up to spec and make it a really good field, I mean, this would be a good one to cut in half, or put a cow pasture or something over on this side of it. So not too sure, but we're gonna get there. It's a nice field, looks nice, and soil looks nice and rich. It doesn't look too silty, being so close to a river. That's a good thing. But I'm going to knock this out. I'll just hit cruise control and we're going to get it done. So see you very, very shortly. Hopefully we have enough time and we can throw some seed in our field today. We should have enough money to get a bag or two of seed. I don't think it's going to take a lot. That'd be a good thing. We don't have a roller. I don't think there's any up there that are cheap. But we can have a look at that too. I mean, if we don't get to roll our field this time around, But it's not a big deal. It's just mainly just getting some cash in. For this field here, I'd probably go straight ahead. Who's Robin? I'd probably go straight ahead and then turn this little patch here into grass. So when you had cattle, you had a bit of grass coming, you know, put a little silage clamp there or something. I know the grass around the outskirts here isn't the greatest, but it's still grass. Help you make silage and hay, and you could make your total mix ration. So yeah, that'd be my plans if we owned it, but that's about $80,000 away, not including all the equipment we need just to get our farm running. So let's get to it, I guess. Just got the last little bit there. We need a bigger cultivator because that took hours. Literally, not game hours. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to park this up in here. Over there near the cedar. And we're going to try out this cedar for the first time ever. I had a look. It has seed and it has fertilizer. I don't know how long it's going to last. It's only small. Trying to detach that. Okay. Doesn't like detaching. Got a rock underneath that. Dump. How cool is that? Something must just pop out when it's time to disengage, I guess. This shouldn't take much power to run it. The hydraulics lift it up and down, but I think it just spins on the wheels. So as long as the wheels are spinning, that should work. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm thinking wheat. Oops, wrong button. Lower cedar. There we go. We're seeding. We're putting wheat in. Hopefully we have enough in the tank to get the whole field done. I think we're definitely going to run out of seed before we run out of fertilizer, looking at those numbers moving. Hopefully we can get this whole field done. And then we're good to go. We can earn ourselves some cash and try and get ourselves a harvester so we can actually harvest the goods. Missed a bit there. I don't know what was going on with that. Maybe because it was on that bit of an angle. Trying to get as much out of each run as we can. A little bit dark with these trees. We might need to clear them out to get our beautiful afternoon sunshine coming through there. Might even be nice to build a bit of a log cabin on the shoreline, or even over there in the centre if we can get ourselves a bridge to reach there. I know we can't afford it right now, but it would be nice to have a bridge over there. Maybe we could put up a couple little log cabins and Airbnbs or something, help get the tourism going in the area. Actually, I wonder if there's any bridges. That'd be in decorations, wouldn't it? Other single wheel bridge. Not gonna reach. Single wheel bridge, extra large size bridge. That might, well, I mean, we don't have enough cash, but that might work. I need to build the ground up a little bit there. Started here, does it let us? Doesn't let us get it perfect, but I reckon we could build that up to have a little bridge over there. Extra large. Only $2,000. Pretty cheap. Going into the ground over there, nice, but over here we sort of might need to work that out a little bit better. Sorry to get sidetracked, but I was just seeing what we could do with if there's any bridges and things like that we could put in, because it would be cool, I think, personally, to have a bridge across there, even if it's just a pedestrian bridge. People could walk over there, go camping over there, have some tents and fire pit and park, party it all up. Might be good. And we are going to need lots more seed, because this doesn't hold much at all. We've already used 3/4 of it, doing a couple of runs, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. But at least we're getting the seed in, that's the main thing. You can always save up, get a different seeder. There's another one, I think it's a John Deere one, or a, what's the brand of it, Massey one, that holds, I think it's 6 meters. I think it's similar to this. It doesn't need mad amounts of horsepower because it just runs on the wheels. That might be the go for the next one. But I'm going to put cruise control on. We're going to get this sorted out, and I'll let you know how much seed we had to use. Alright, so we just filled up again. I think that was the 4th one, but I don't think we filled up full the last time, so shouldn't be too bad. I picked up a roller for $400. We've got to go and pick that up in a minute. And while we're up there, maybe we can get the cash from Heidi. That should bring us back up around 1,500, $2,000. And then yeah, we're laughing. We got the field done. It's looking pretty snazzy. We got the wheat in. Yeah, this thing definitely uses way more seed. Like the seed was empty every time, but the fertilizer was only about half, so it's not too bad. And even then, I don't even think we used 1,000 litres. I think it was 3 bags, so it is not too bad at all. Get this dropped off in here, like so. Alright, let's go and pick up ourselves a roller. Alright, there it is. Too bad. Probably end up getting ourselves a bigger one eventually. I love how it just sits on the logs though, that's pretty cool. Homemade roller. So I was having a chat to Heidi. She said yeah, she does have an older harvester, so if we want to do some work for her, she can do that, and we can use it on our field when the time comes. Give her a bit of cash. But I just said to her, I said, look, you know, if you want to pay us a daily wage, whatever, we'll take over your fields and look after them for you, and if you ever want to sell them, you know, let us know. But she's like, yeah, she just bought them just to see what it was like. She's not, obviously, she bought them, and that's where our harvester is and a few other bits and pieces. Some of the stuff up there is has been sold in the shop and it's still sitting there, so we might try and buy some of that back because it's obviously a little bit cheaper, older stuff. Yeah, her harvester is a bit of an older one. She's got a tractor's a bit newer. But yeah, I mean, we've got most of the stuff now. We've got a seeder, even though it's a bit of a pain. We've got a seeder. We now have a roller. We have a cultivator. It'd be good to get a plough and a water cart. But we're slowly getting there. Like, we had about $1,600 when we started. We've made some money doing bits and pieces around the place. We've got some things here, you know. We could probably sell that seeder and get something a bit older and a bit bigger. And we're not doing too bad. We've got the eggs over there we can sell. And we sold a tree. That was a huge help. That got us our cultivator, and some of that money's still going down here now for the roller. So pretty happy with how it's going. It can only really get better, and I'd love to try and keep it so we're using the older style machinery. But you know, as the years progress, we may get the stuff that's now new, but in 5 years will be older. So we'll see how we go. But I'm going to get all this finished and cruise control on, and we'll see you back when it's all sorted. Alright, we just got this last little bit here in the middle. There's a bit there I missed that was showing up as not rolled. It should be all rolled now. Yep, we're good to go. Lift up our roller so we don't break it. Yeah, we've been paid. The roller's been paid for, so now we're getting there. We got a roller, we got a cultivator, tractor, a seeder, some forks, and an old trailer. So we're doing well. I had a message from Heidi as well. She said that her farmhouse is getting built this week, so we'll be able to go up and have a look. She's got some land over near a lake like us, and yeah, she's apparently building something very similar to this, so that'll be cool to see how she kits it out inside. Our chicken's going. We've got 17 still. They haven't produced. Do we have a rooster? Looks like we do over there. How you doing, chickadee? What's happening, buddy? Yeah, it looks like we've got a rooster and 16 left by the look of it. Yep. 15 of them. 2 roosters. Oh yeah, okay, they used to be 30, so that's why there would have been 2 roosters. Alright, that is where we're going to leave today's episode. I hope you had fun, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like and a sub if you want. Leave a comment in the description below. Check in the comment section below. Check the description for our socials. We've got a Facebook and a Twitter and a Discord. But I'm going to run myself a nice bath and stare at my tractor. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.